mas malinawan pa tayo sa isyung ito, magkakausap natin si AFP Special Spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, retired Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad. Magandang tanghali po sa inyo, sir.
Cheryl, good afternoon. At sa mga taga-subaybay ng One Balita, magandang hapon sa ating lahat.
Salamat po sa inyong oras. Sir, may bago na ho ba tayong detalye? Doon sa umano'y tinatayong Chinese structures daw sa Panatag Shoal. Ito po ba'y kumpirmado na?
Una sa lahat, Cheryl, I'd first like to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Yung sinasabi natin na false narratives, kung mapansin natin, what is happening in the country is not isolated. Tuwing meron tayong activity with other like-minded nations. Nabanggit nyo kanina, Shangri-La Dialogue sa Singapore, yung ating presidente galing sa Japan, Enhanced Defense Relations, meron tayong maritime activity with the U.S. Coast Guard. So lahat ng mga ito, pilit baguhin ang narrative ng Chinese Communist Party. So nothing happens in isolation sa bansa natin. Ito ay nakalink na sa regional level. Kaya kung mapansin natin tuwing may ganong activity, may palabas na fake narrative o false narrative ang Chinese Communist Party. On yung question ninyo, we are monitoring the entire expanse of the West Philippine Sea. Kasama doon yung 9 features natin, yung Baho de Masinloc, the Northern Islands, and even what's happening on land. Sapagkat ito naman ay interconnected. So wala pa tayong details on any particular development, but pag meron tayo, maglalabas tayo ng announcement or update.
So, wala rin po tayong update or may napansin na ho ba tayo rin na presensya ng Chinese ships and military sa Panatag Shoal? Mas dumami po ba ito kumpara noong mga nakaraang linggo, sir?
Yung ating monitoring naman, Cheryl, we give this out on a weekly basis and end of the month, may monthly reports tayo. Yung illegal presence nila, nandyan pa rin. Hindi lamang sa Scarborough o Baho de Masinloc, but even the 9 features sa West Philippine Sea. Paminsan-minsan, sa Northern Islands natin, may dumadaan ng mga research vessels. So kasama ito sa binabantayan natin through our maritime domain awareness capability.
Sapat na pa rin po ba yung ating resources para dito sa monitoring, sir? At in case, para pigilan itong mga posibleng illegal na gawain ng Chinese vessels and military?
I would say, Cheryl, that we are good with what we have. Give us more, we could perform even better. We are better than what we were probably 3 or 5 years ago sapagkat yung ating modernization has already started to kick in, plus yung ating support from like-minded nations.
Sinabi po ng China, sir, na nagsagawa sila ng maritime exercises sa West Philippine Sea. Pero mariin nga po rin iginiit na propaganda lamang ito. Ano po yung mga naging basihan natin kung bakit may ganitong propaganda ang China?
Yes, una sa lahat, when we say exercise, this is a synchronized maneuver of ships or aircraft. That would show a coordinated activity. May tinitest sila. Our monitoring showed may barko sila, yun lang. Wala namang coordination sa movement, etc. So it's a fake narrative, pambawi nila sa ika nga, gusto nila mag-scoop sa balita sapagkat we have been dominating the headlines. May Shangri-La Dialogue, nagsalita yung ating SFD doon. Yung ating presidente nasa Japan, may activity tayo with the U.S. Coast Guard, with Indo-PACOM. So nawawala sila sa discussion sa limelight. Naglalabas na ng mga itong narratives para maging relevant sila.
Sinabi po ni Defense Secretary Gibo na hindi naman Chinese people ang problema, kundi Chinese government. Ramdam din po ba ito sa laot, lalo kapag nagtatagpo, halimbawa, ang mga mangingisda mula Pilipinas at China?
Yes, ito ay naramdaman natin sapagkat, una, we are not against the Chinese people. I think 1/8 or 1/16 Chinese, yung grandmother ko, full-blooded Chinese. Ang hinaharap natin dito is a regime that would like to hold on to power sa bansang China. And I'm referring to the Chinese Communist Party. Yung ginagawa nila, mahalata natin yan, the way they give commands sa baba nila. Pati yung mga tao nila, suppressed. Yung kanang freedoms nila, expression, access to internet, freedom to vote or to speak out freely, pati ang tao nila ay naiipit din. So what we are facing here is the regime that would like to hold on to power sa bansang China, not the Chinese people.
Paano po yun? How do we balance that? Lalo na pag nagtatagpo na knowing na it's their government and itong mga taong to na nakakatagpo natin, napapag-utusan lang din.
Yes, we just have to, number one, keep performing our mandate. Kasama sa ating mandato is persistent presence sa ating karagatan at sa ating himpapawid. Secondly, yung ating transparency initiative or the communications plan MULAT, awareness sa taong bayan at sa international community. And lastly, yung ating mga partners and allies, continuous ating engagement sa kanila. Pinapakita nila yung mga bansang sumusuporta sa atin. They believe in our stand sa international law. That's why may support sila sa atin.
Sir, binubuong bagong strategic framework ang Pilipinas para maging sentro ng defense convergence. Meron na po ba tayong detalye tungkol dito? Ano po ang magiging papel dito ng AFP?
Ito naman I don't want to jumpstart, to go ahead of the curve. But the moment na ma-finalize ito, DND and AFP will play a significant role dito sapagkat kung makita natin, we are at the front line of the expansionist ambitions of the Chinese Communist Party. Sa first island chain, nasa gitna tayo. Tayo ang humaharap sa kanila. So I believe that the Philippines, the DND and AFP will play a significant role sa architecture na ito.
Marami pong salamat sa inyong oras, Retired Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad, AFP Special Spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea.